I'm sorry. All right, guys, coming up the stage is a very special guest we have. Usually we have 3 comics at Comedy Caravan on stage. Tonight we have a special guest. He is one of the top new comedians in Louisville. Let's give it up, ladies and gentlemen, for Mr. Jeff Judd.
Come on.
Let's talk about sex, baby. Let's talk about you and me. Let's talk about all the good things and the bad things.
Keep going for Rod. I'm having a hard time processing that too. I understand. Hey, I tell you what, hey, Saturday night, give it up for yourself. Yes. You guys are out of the house. You got kids. They're probably driving somebody else crazy. Unless they like drinking Tylenol PM. I tell you what, like, I watched my 4-year-old nephew while my sister and her husband went on to Florida for a week for the anniversary. And like the first night, like this kid is going ape shit. Like running to the walls and shit. And I was like, it's time to go to bed, dude, and he wouldn't go to sleep. So I went to the kitchen, got a little sippy cup, put some Tylenol PM in there, a little bit more Tylenol PM. Went in the room, I was like, I got you some Big Red, buddy. Drinks it all. Dude, he slept like the entire week. I was like, maybe I should water him. Like, I don't know what to do with kids. Like, my sister got back on Saturday, and she was talking about the trip, and she was like, how was Cody? I was like, quiet? I don't know, I gotta go. Hope you guys had fun. Glad you're still together. Like, see you later. Like, crazy shit. I see a lot of you guys are with some friends. Like, I had this roommate in college, and y'all probably are sitting next to this person who does the thing that you can't stand. But, like, if you had known before, you're probably like, I wouldn't even be friends with this person. Check this out. Like, I had this roommate in college, and every time, like, we'd eat breakfast, I wanted to karate chop him in the throat. Like, when he would open up the box of cereal, he was always like, surprise! I was like, no! A surprise would be finding, like, a bag of weed. Or like 30,000 pennies to pay your rent, you know? Like, what's wrong with people? And like, we could never, like when we hang out, like we could never get like all the parts of the equation that we needed. Cause he always be like, hey Jeff, I got a lighter, man. You got any weed? He's like, I don't have any weed. You got a job? Got any money? Like, you can't just walk into Dillard's with a hanger and be like, hey, got any shirts? What is wrong with people? These are the people I hang out with. Like, that is embarrassing. I just told you that. Here's, like, all right, since this is, like, the trust room, like, here's something I probably shouldn't even tell y'all. A couple years ago, like, I went through some depression, which, like, I should have known something was off. Like, when you're crying when the commercials, like, for infomercials go off, like, you probably should go see a doctor. Like, I went to my doctor, and I was like, look, dude, like, I can't sleep at nighttime. Like, I'm just sad, crying and shit all the time. He was like, all right, this is what I'm gonna do for you. He's like, I'll put you on some Boost Bar and some Paxil. He said, but I gotta tell you something about it. It's been known in men to cause a decreased sex drive or lack of interest in sex. I don't know about y'all, but like sex makes me happy. Like, I was like, Doc, can you prescribe like a hooker? Like, she can have like 7 elbows. Like, I just need 3 minutes. Like, anything, right? Because at least then, like, the commercial would make sense. Like, you see this guy's like running on the beach, and there's like some one-legged chick hopping behind him, right? And it just stops. And then the guy's like, in a blind survey, 3 out of 4 doctors recommend Tanya. I'll take Tanya. Take 3 of them. Like, I don't give a shit. I just need a couple of minutes. Super Bowl is tomorrow, and I love going to Super Bowl parties. I just love going to parties with my friends because you start to find out some things about your boys. Like, they probably never tell you. Like, watching the game last year, and the Packers scored a touchdown. My buddy John jumps up, and he was like, Packers, 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 cheese, cheese, cheese. But dude, I caught a glimpse of his girlfriend, and she was turning that color like, oh hell no red. And she just jumps up, and she was like, I don't know why you gotta act like a gorilla every time they score a touchdown. Why don't you just go back to the zoo, asshole? Walks off, right? Guys, like, we like to keep our credit with our boys. And my buddy starts talking shit under his breath. And he was like, dude, she's crazy. It's like, she don't even know how to make brownies. But you know, women got like supersonic hearing, and she comes stomping back in the living room. And she starts finger talking. She was like, oh, I know that you ain't talking shit about me in front of all your little friends, John. Go ahead and tell her that you like. Now, like, normally, like, I step off to the side, because I've been hitting the back of the head with a plate like twice. But this was getting really interesting to me. So I jumped up and I was like, John, go ahead and tell us. She's like, tell him how you like to have 2 fingers in your butt when we're having sex. And she was like, that one time how you cried. I was like, because it was probably painful. What is wrong with people? I was like, dude, they just took this to like a whole nother level to me. I was just like, John, I'm out of here, dude. Like, this is crazy, man. All right, I got a little bit of time left, and I brought my little ukulele, so give me a second, I will get it. I just act like it was really far away. Do you like that? So I'll be back in like 20 minutes. You guys get a beer, go to the bathroom, whatever you want to do. Like, a lot of you are probably like, man, that's a little instrument. But to me, it seems really big because I have like really small hands. And you know what they say, you got really small hands. If you hold something in, it makes it look bigger. I was talking about boobs. All right, check this out. I like to walk into a nursing home one time and just yell out, nobody move! Just to see what happens. I want to start a restaurant called Tastes Like Shit. That's it. I think that Helen Keller would be a bad 911 operator. I'll move on. All right, don't ever hang out with 2 guys named Dick. Because, like, if your girl, somebody texts you what you're doing, your text back is probably going to say something like, I'm in the back room with 2 dicks in me. We got drunk one night. Watched Texas Chainsaw Massacre. That was a buzzkill. All right, these were a lot funnier in the shower. Guess you had to be there. Don't you hate people say that? Like, no, I didn't want to be there. You know what I mean? Like, you never know what's going on. All right, here we go. Last one. I think midgets should lower their expectations. Hey guys, that's my time. My name's Jeff Judd. Hey, enjoy the rest of the show. Thanks for coming out.